and welcome to all you Sagittarians. Welcome to this video for June, monthly horoscope June for 2013 for Sagittarians. What is happening? Well, I think it's going to be a dynamic month. And why is that? When a lot of aspects are made, then the chances that there is going to be some dynamic is bigger. And I think most Sagittarians do like a bit of dynamic, do like a bit of action and dynamism. So what is going on? Well, the Pluto-Uranus transit again. This has been going on for quite a while and will continue. It's always on the background. And not everyone has this prominent in their chart. But now in this month, two planets, Venus and Mercury, will trigger this square, which means that for more people, this will become this team of Pluto-Uranus, which I'll explain in a minute, will become more prominent in their lives. So what is this all about? Pluto is about transformation, Uranus is about freedom and liberty. So having those in a mixture in a square means the opportunity, with a bit of a struggle, of more liberty and more freedom and more truthfulness in your life. So as a matter of fact, this is very positive, but it is in a square, which means to achieve that it's not that easy. Now for you Sagittarians, this is going be highlighted through your 8th house. Now an 8th house is a water house. It's a deep house. It's an intense house. So unless you have some planets in Scorpio or other signs that are much more into the depths, or Cancer or anything, most Sagittarians really don't like that, to go very deep and to go very intense. But this 8th house is about value system of other people. So how other people value you. It could also be about money of other people that comes to you. So very interesting month for Sagittarians, because Mercury, the ruler of your 7th house, and 7th house is that other significant person, is going into that 8th house. And also Venus is going into that 8th house, opposing Pluto and squaring up to Uranus. So it's going to make contact with this Pluto-Uranus square. Now what is that in normal language? This means that there, as from around the 4th until the 13th, 14th, that will be the most important period, the peak, you could say. During that time, something could happen all of a sudden, because Uranus is involved, that has to do with money, that has to do with word of other people, and that comes to a fruition. So maybe you can inherit something. Maybe you can get a tax repay. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Or maybe you will get value out of the blue of other people, and that is really quite intense, and it triggers you and it helps you to be more authentic and to be more yourself. So it's all very deep and all on a very intense level, but it at the end is very supportive, because your ruler Jupiter at the 25th of June is going to shift into Cancer, and that is in its exaltation. So your ruler is Jupiter, and it was for a long time, almost a year or a bit longer, in Gemini, which was actually in its detriment. So it's much happier in Cancer, because it can expand in a Cancerian way. So it can expand in a nurturing way. And for you, it's the 8th house. It's also the house of it's also the taboo house, so things can also come to the surface that are resolved, and which is as a matter of fact could be very healing as well. So it's going to be a very exciting time for Sagittarians, as from the end of June in particular, during, you know, it's going to be there for at least a year, Jupiter in Cancer. So it means you are going to focus yourself, you are going to find way more meaning in those particular areas that I just mentioned. Also intimacy with that significant other person in your life. You will find more meaning. You will find more meaning when it comes to the maybe the exploration of occult stuff, maybe the exploration of things that are very taboo, and the understanding of it that can free oneself up. So very interesting for the Sagittarians. And at the same time, so this square is a bit challenging, but at the same time there is a trine going on in water signs, between Neptune and between Saturn, and that is very supportive for you. That Neptune is in the 4th house and it's trining with Saturn, and Saturn is in your 12th house. So it's actually the water houses. So you get support, the balance between the imaginative and between the manifestation and between the planet Earth, let's say. There is a balance in there. And because there is this balance, you are able to handle more stuff, which is also very good. So, thank you for watching this little video. If you want a personal reading of your personal chart, please get in touch, and see you next month. Bye bye.